Welcome to Ute Insider. I'm Mike Lageschulte. The Utah men's golf team just wrapped up its 2010-11 season and joins us for a recap and look ahead to the Pac-12 Conference next year. We're joined by head coach Randall McCracken. And Randall, about a month now since your year wrapped up, evaluate your season for us.
Well, I would say, overall we had probably not the best season and not what we were hoping for when we came in with our 4 seniors. But to tell you the truth, we kind of finished the spring on a pretty high note. We played really well down at BYU's tournament, had a good finish there, and then actually didn't play that poorly at our conference championship. Played pretty decently there. We just happened to be in a really good golf conference and ended up finished 7th there. But it wasn't our best performance, but overall wasn't that bad.
Well, you moved up 2 spots your final day. You mentioned that conference tournament. 2 guys finishing your top 20. Senior Mike Branca and freshman BenPrivett also there. Tell us about those guys making the top 20.
Yeah, it was kind of exciting for Mike. He finished his college career with a fabulous round of golf, finishing, I think he shot 6 under, no, it was 5 under, excuse me, in that final round. It was a great round for him to finish up his college career. And then obviously when you have a true freshman who traveled for us all year long, played as well as he did for us all year long as a freshman, to have that good of a finish at the conference championship in his first conference championship, it's great for us and it was great for him.
For BenPrivett had a great start to his career, but where do you see his game going from here?
Ben's going to have to take a leadership role now. He's spent a year, got his year under his belt now with us and in college golf. Had a pretty good season as a true freshman, and so now it's kind of his turn to take the reins. We're kind of retooling next year. We're bringing in 6 true freshmen. We've signed a lot of guys in the signing period this year to replace the 4 seniors that we've graduated. So for Ben, he's going to have to take on a pretty strong leadership role with all of the experience that he's had this year.
You mentioned the turnover, 4 seniors leaving, 6 guys coming in. Tell us about your recruiting class.
We've got a really good one and kind of spread out from all over the country and actually kind of the world if you include Canada as part of that. We've got 3 really good players coming in from Utah, Brandon Keita, Michael Koopman, and Jonathan Thomas. Then we've got a kid named Miles Sullivan coming from Canada, Jack Merkey from New York, and then Gentry Hicks from Arizona. So we've got a pretty well-rounded class, all very proven players, and we're kind of excited for next year to see what happens.
Do you see those 6 guys in your regular playing lineup, or how's that shape out?
No, because we do have a lot of good returning players also, and so that's what's going to be kind of neat. And going into the Pac-12, since their conference championship is a little bit different, they play 6 players and count 5, which is a little unique to college golf. We normally play 5, count 4, and so depth is very important on a team in the Pac-12. And so it's kind of nice to be bringing in a lot of really good players and kind of improve on the depth, which we've kind of lacked in the past.
Well, you mentioned the Pac-12 Conference, going to be an exciting time as Utah makes the move there next year. Moving to a new league, what challenges, what opportunities does that present for your program?
Well, it obviously presents a lot of great opportunities in recruiting. Scheduling has changed a little bit. We're getting invited to a lot more tournaments, a lot bigger events. The challenges, obviously, it's one of the best golf conferences in the country. I think they qualified 9 of their 10 teams into regionals this year, which is kind of unusual for a conference. So it's a fabulous golf conference. Obviously, the majority of the schools are good weather schools also, so we're going to be competing against some schools that get to play and practice on grass year-round, which will be a challenge for us. Even though we do have good indoor facilities, it's still a disadvantage to us. But it doesn't mean we can't compete on that level, and we're going to do what we can to compete on that level.
Well, an exciting time here at the U, a young team coming back next year, a new conference. Randall, good luck to you next year.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
All right, that's Randall McCracken, head men's golf coach at the University of Utah. That does it for this edition of Ute Insider. I'm Mike Lageschulte. Thanks for joining us. So long, everybody.